With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one by the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. In motion left, Hardman. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy. That is caught. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. Nicole Hardman, 58 yards. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. First carry here for Ken Walker. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. A gear for Walker running right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Another Seahawks. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Here we go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 29 yards. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 4. Play action, now Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Purdy. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kobe Bryant. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. A guy saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that,
and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 25 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action here. Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field, and it was a fit.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, San Francisco.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Now Purdy. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for this.
Now a hit and a loose football. And that was scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Moody on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring him back within a point. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
16, 18, 5 years. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Myers' kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he will try to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
To the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Let's go now.
Now back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Off the middle, here's Walker.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll drop the throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. Bubble and Jet sweep to start the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Purdy. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Purdy. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 6 now. Purdy off the play fake. They got one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got Ayuk once again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Dancing to his left. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 4. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Michael Williams. That is one that he will remember. His 1st career sack in his 1st career game in the National Football League. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A beautiful fake. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
But this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
He completes this to Walker.
The 20.
There he goes again.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Down the sideline he goes.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 31.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
A 5-yard loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down.
19, let's go.
Back to throw.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Still going inside the 20.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Watch out!
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for San Francisco, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.